In our younger years, each of us held something we deeply longed for, a dream, a hope, a desire we cherished quietly inside. For so many years, life moved quickly. Responsibilities piled up. People depended on you. You carried hopes, fears, expectations, and silent burdens that few ever knew. But right now, this time is for you. This reflection is a soft place for your mind, a gentle voice to sit beside you, a moment of calm in a noisy world. Today, we walk with the wisdom of Aristotle, one of history's greatest philosophers. He left us a simple idea, yet one that grows deeper as we grow older. Happiness depends upon. In our 60s and beyond, this message touches something quiet within us. Life feels fuller, not louder, but deeper. Children become adults, and the home grows quieter. Some friendships fade, and others become more meaningful. Work shifts or disappears, leaving open spaces that can feel peaceful or unsettling. The body speaks more clearly, memories rise more often, and the heart searches not for excitement, but for peace. And so today, we explore a question that many of us ask during this chapter of life. Where does true happiness really come from? If you have ever felt overwhelmed or lonely or reflective, if you have carried regrets, if you have sought meaning or calm, let this be a gentle companion. Let us walk slowly, thoughtfully, through Aristotle's teachings, not as students, but as two old friends sharing wisdom about life, peace, and the quiet happiness that grows within. Aristotle believed that happiness begins inside us, not in our possessions, not in other people's praise, not in status, wealth, or admiration, but in the quiet place within our own minds and hearts. When we were young, happiness felt like something out there. We chased achievements. We longed for success, recognition, approval. We compared ourselves endlessly to neighbours, siblings, friends, and even strangers. We believed happiness was something we earned, but as we reach our 60s, something changes. We begin to see life with clearer eyes. We understand that much of our suffering came from expectations, how we thought life should be, how people should behave, how we should perform. Aristotle would say gently, "Look inward. There is where your peace begins." Many people spend decades fighting themselves, criticizing their choices, judging their past, feeling guilty for what they couldn't do. But the truth is, you have lived long enough to be gentle with yourself. Imagine a man named David. All his life, he worked hard, raised a family, and cared for everyone around him. When he retired, he felt lost, as if his identity had disappeared. One morning, he sat on his porch with a cup of coffee. The sky was soft, the air cool, and for the first time in a long while, the world felt unhurried. He realized that happiness wasn't waiting somewhere in the future. It wasn't something he needed to chase anymore. It was already inside him, quiet, small, but present. That morning didn't solve all his worries, but it changed the direction of his heart. And so, I say to you, your inner self is still alive, still growing, still capable of joy. You deserve kindness from yourself. Aristotle taught that emotions cannot be controlled by force. We cannot silence pain by ignoring it. We cannot erase regret by pretending it never happened. We cannot find peace by fighting the past. Peace requires acceptance. Acceptance does not mean approving everything that happened. It means releasing the need to keep carrying it. Think of a calm sea. The waves rise and fall naturally, without resistance. Peace is the same, a gentle movement, not a battle. In our 60s, acceptance becomes an emotional freedom, accepting that the past cannot be, accepting that we made mistakes because we were human, accepting that not every relationship, accepting that some questions will never be, accepting that life was never meant to be. Picture a sunrise. It doesn't rush or struggle. It simply appears, slowly and steadily, reminding us that every day is a new chance. Acceptance softens the edges of regret. It quiets the noise of self-criticism. It opens the door to small, precious joys. A warm meal, a quiet afternoon, a familiar voice, a memory that brings a smile, a walk in the fresh air, a moment of stillness. Aristotle believed that the first step toward wisdom is seeing reality clearly and then choosing to respond with grace. Let your heart rest. Let the past remain where it belongs. Let today be enough. Aristotle's golden mean teaches us that virtue and peace live in balance. Not too much, not too little. In our 60s, this truth becomes deeply meaningful. We learn to balance stress with rest. Rest is not wasted time. At this stage of life, rest is nourishment. We balance helping others with caring for ourselves. After decades of giving, it is okay and necessary to receive care, to slow down, to put yourself first sometimes. We balance control with letting go. In youth, we try to control everything, but with age comes wisdom. Life flows more easily when we release what we cannot change. We balance emotions, not by suppressing them, not by drowning in them, but by letting them pass through us like weather, temporary, not absolute. Balance brings freedom. It releases us from the extremes that cause suffering. Think of a scale. When one side is too heavy, life feels unstable. But when things are placed gently, carefully, the scale settles into harmony. So I encourage you, find the just right place in your days. Not perfection, simply balance. A balanced life is a peaceful life, Aristotle said. Happiness is an activity of the soul, meaning happiness is something we do, not something we get. And daily life in our 60s can become a beautiful practice of gentle activities. A slow, a warm, a quiet, reading a fee, calling, practicing, learning something small, but sitting in the taking deeper, enjoying a simple. These are not dramatic moments. They are not extraordinary, but they are the foundation of peace. Small routines shape our inner world. A single peaceful habit repeated daily becomes a doorway to calmness. And remember, it's never too late to create a beautiful day. Not a perfect day, just a beautiful one. As we come to the heart of Aristotle's teaching, we find this. Happiness does not depend on conditions, not on money, not on status, not on the approval of others, not on achievements. True happiness is internal, a quiet steadiness, a gentle clarity, an unshakable sense of self. Age deepens this truth. Inner peace becomes more precious than excitement. Simplicity becomes richer than luxury. A few good people become better than many acquaintances. Moments become more meaningful than milestones. You have gained wisdom, not from books, but from living deeply, courageously, imperfectly, beautifully. Aristotle believed that goodness repeated over time becomes the foundation of a meaningful life. And he believed peace is not something you find, it is something you return to. Your peace has always been inside you. Through every storm, every change, every season, it is still there, waiting. As we end this journey together, breathe softly. You are enough. Your life has mattered. Your love has mattered. Your efforts, even the unseen ones, have mattered. Peace is available to you now, in this moment. Happiness is inside you, like a quiet light that has never gone out. So I leave you with this gentle blessing. You have walked through many seasons of life, through joy and loss, through hope and disappointment, through youth and age, through dreams realized and dreams let go. Now, slowly, gently, with the wisdom you have earned, may you step into the most peaceful chapter of your journey. Thank you for being here, and may peace follow you today, tomorrow, and always.